making memories one summer afternoon at a time. The Mega Ball Cookout, July 25th, noon until 6. Presented by the Listening Pleasure Podcast, Rob Gurley and Mike V. Don't hear about it later. Be there.
Goddamn
I'm sorry
electric.
about that, y'all. I just got the texts and the somebody just hit me. I didn't know that's me working from the car. We won't live on YouTube. We won't live on another page. Sorry about that. I just got the notification, so I just went live on them pages as well. My bad. I'm glad I need to look at my phone a little more. But we should be jumping on and popping now. Go ahead, man. My bad. I know I'll be all over the place.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Let me see if I had some shit in here we were supposed to talk about. I didn't talk about before I go into my archives. Let me see what we talked about. Oh, we got the debate show coming up from the sports guys. They want to argue, debate about sports. We're gonna make it strictly a sports debate show. Or we might throw some music in there too. Man, we're gonna debate about everything: sports, music, movies.
You said from the sports guys. Who was the sports guy?
Well, you know, there's a lot of dudes that say they sports guys. Well, you got me, you, Bruce, Los, Urban Hot, my man D, Daryl, Junior D. I was trying to think who else commented on that. Petey. But when we do this debate, man, we gotta have some. So when we do the debate show, it's gonna be planned out. It ain't gonna just be shooting from the hip. We're gonna we'll pick the panel who's gonna come on. We're gonna get the topics, and you gotta explain your list, man. Like that shit can't be biased. If we're going off stats, feelings, you gotta take your feelings out of it, man. Leave your feelings at home on this debate show. I ain't going for none of that BS, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna get real.
Most people who talk sports can't. Most people who talk sports can't. You gotta find people who legitimately respect the sport more than they respect anything else. That be the hardest part when it comes to talking sports. Like,
but only reason, like, if it's a close, like, say for instance, and I don't even want to use this example, but it's the first one that popped in my head. Say we talking about, you know, linebackers, and you going the greatest, this outside linebacker, and they're getting down to LT and Bruce Smith, and you arguing back and forth. We know LT the best, but if a dude say, man, I don't know, man. I mean, not Bruce Smith, Derek Thomas. Shit, sorry, Derek Thomas. You be like, man, I don't know, man. If Derek Thomas, you know, he died, if he was on his ass, that's fair. Your feelings gonna make you say, you know what I mean, because you're a fan. But that's a legitimate argument. You know what I'm saying? But we know LT is the best.
But then if you just a Green Bay fan who say, well, Clay Matthews was just as good, I'm curious.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not, that's the type of shit I'm not going for.
No, I can go for that. But it's always a lot of that. It's a lot of.
Man, he ain't even on the top 20 linebackers, bro.
But, because, like, I think the most non-debatable thing in sports history, to me, is Jerry Rice. I'm talking about more than Jordan being the GOAT. Like, the most undebatable thing is Jerry Rice as the best receiver. But there are a bunch of people who like talk about what Megatron looked like or what Randy Moss looked like. And I don't like, that's the only metric you can have is because of my feelings. Because he the leader in everything.
There's no argument when it comes to wide receiver. He's the GOAT.
And I'm telling you, it'd be some people up here that argue you up and down. Like, I done had the debate so many times, I don't like talking to them. Like, I don't understand. Like, that is the most undebatable thing to me in sports. Like Like he's so far ahead of people. He got all the Super Bowls. He got all the touchdowns. He got all the yards. He got all the catches. Like, why is there even a debate to this? But people would be like, well, he had Joe Montana. He had Steve Young. Neither one of them niggas won. Well, Joe did have a one with Dwight Clark. But you get what I'm saying. Like, man, they had him. Man, that bitch was 600 years old and had a 1,000-yard season with Rich Gannon.
That's what they made the argument about Bill Russell. Like, he run the Jones, then he, I was showing the Ali Sadiq take on that. Then he went to coach and won 2 more. Like, how people keep saying Red Auerbach is the greatest coach ever when he won because of Bill Russell. And then when he left, they gave Bill Russell the team, and he won 2 more championships as a coach.
So when I first I don't do GOAT conversation in basketball no more. But when
It's kind of hard.
So my first GOAT was Magic when I was young, just because watching that shit. And then as I started doing the research, and they was like, man, that man played 13 years. He won 11 championships. 2 of them, he coached the team. How he not the GOAT? Like, that was like, you can't even,
that's my thing.
As a young nigga with no opinions and bias or none of that shit, you just read that off to me like he got to be the best basketball player ever.
How? I mean, if you go crazy off Michael Jordan 6, you know what I'm saying?
Like, but then when you get to knowing the sport, right? You know, back then there won't no salary cap. There really won't no draft. Like, Boston just had all the best players except for like 5 niggas in the whole league. Like, so I understand why they don't, but when you first hear that take, it's like, how the fuck is he not the GOAT? And then this is what I feel when it comes to the NBA.
Hey, listen. What's the first thing when you play a sport? They tell you.
The win. Oh shit, man! You preaching to the choir.
Everybody else.
You just
you can't be mad at me because I know the rules and I did what I was able to do within the rules of the game.
Like,
hey, that's a debate we was having. Man, I wish Jordan was on here today. Yeah, we're gonna bring it up on the debate show. But D, you're right, D. We was talking about. Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna wait till my finish.
No, go ahead.
Into that. So listen, all right. So I'm gonna give y'all the whole conversation. It went like this. So I get the call. They say, they was talking high school, and they asked me about, y'all. Some people gonna get mad. They asked me about the Brooks and the Ronda Curry shit. I said, knock it off, bro. What we talking? Like, I don't even know where you going with it, but knock it off, right? We talking about better high school career. Knock it off. Like, I mean, let's be realistic. You can take either one of Ron's sports, and he better than Brooks' whole career. You know what I'm saying? Simply because, once again, here we go when we move the needle. The man was the Gatorade Player of the Year in the nation in both sports. You know what I'm saying? The number 1 player of the nation. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So the man brought the. Let's go on basketball. The man brought the McDonald All-American joint here. Won the dunk contest, and did he win the MVP or did I can't remember? I know he won. I don't know if he won the MVP. But shit, that's enough right there. I mean, what you gonna compare to that? Now, if we talking on strictly basketball, to me, it's only one dude that I could say came around here that I may say, of course we're talking about Chuck, but Chuck ain't did it long enough though. You know what I'm saying? He had that 1 year in basketball for real, that was dominant. The other year was solid. It wasn't dominant. So to me, on high school, and he left his last year or two strictly high school, Timmy Smith.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going basketball.
Ronald Curry wasn't even the best player on his basketball team.
Yeah, but he still gave you about 25 consistently a season, though.
Yeah, but that's because the whole team had to try to stop Johnny Stewart.
I mean, they had a whole lot of hair story. Muff, a whole lot of dude. Johnny was tough. But when crunch time was there, Curry gonna get you.
Man, I watched DeMarcus put that shit to the glass. We was at the game together. We watched DeMarcus put that shit to the glass. But we watched Johnny dunk on Paul like 4 times.
He do whatever. He was.
No, and I get what you. I get what.
I just faded out. I wonder if you want to tell the story I told, but yeah.
What when we started talking shit to them people while we were sitting on the front row.
I told them that too. So then it goes into. So we're going off just high school career. So I say, to me, Curry number one, the GOAT. Like just off high school, basketball and football, player of the year in both sports, championships in both joints. You know what I'm saying? Next up, people be like, huh? Next up is Percy Harvin. You know what I'm saying? Track, football, dominant in basketball. And you know what I'm saying? So now overall, he won on every level. He won the championship every level. Several in youth, national joints, several in high school, college, and the pros. But I put Percy Harvin high school career over Iverson high school career. More sports and did it longer. Yeah, that's the debate for your ass right there. Yeah, talking factual.
Whoa. Now, you do remember that Chuck won the state championship in football and basketball in the same year.
Yep.
Like that one season was fucking retarded.
Yep. We never know. That's if was a spliff. He ain't play football that next year. Percy Harvin dominated.
Okay, I can go for that.
And Percy Harvin did it in track and basketball.
Dude, no Chuck won one championship and played multiple years.
Yeah. Get on the show, Joker. Yeah, but listen, so P. Harvin, I can't remember if they won. They might have lost to Steph Welsh and them, but they went to the championship one year in basketball. I gotta do his research to see if he ever won in basketball.
Oh shit, okay. I go for
that. Track joints, shit. He was smoking, breaking all types of records when the state joints and track. Now, we're going strictly basketball. Strictly basketball. I forgot who the argument was they threw out there. But I can't remember. Because he was talking about Brooks I can't remember a lot of Brooks baseball, but I know he was dominant in baseball too. But once again, I mean, listen, bro. We Brooks, a hell of a player, did the best, made the best out of his situations, turned lemons into lemonade. Ain't smelled the playoffs in high school. You know what I'm saying? 500. I think 500 was the best record. Maybe 6-4. I doubt it. 500 probably was the best record. You know what I'm saying? With a loaded team, a loaded talent. As we get older, man, we got to reevaluate some of that coaching. We that's a whole nother subject. But strictly basketball, you got to start a team. Aaron Brooks or Kenny Harrell? Who you take?
AB.
Ooh.
Like, that AB shit was crazy on it. Like Niggas forget that the only reason they didn't win the state championship his senior year was because of that knee injury, bro. Like,
Yeah,
that,
he was tough, but
that shit was no. Listen, bro. Like, I swear to God, I can remember at least 3 games where, like, that nigga, like, if they played in this era with the phones and that shit would have been Sports Center top 10. Like, that Brooks shit, like, his arm was exceptional. So I definitely understand Brooks going to play college football. But I believe that bitch could have been an All-American in basketball. Like, if he would have went and played one sport. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, no, hell no. That shit was crazy. Like, it just so happens he had that fucking cannon. Like, I don't think people really understand how exceptional his quarterback arm was. Goddamn, like,
no.
We're talking about other factors, but if that man played in it, like, he would have fucking broke all the records had he played in a Justin Lawrence style offense. A goddamn it, 4 receiver, 1 back. What the fuck? The man played in the wing tee.
Yeah, listen. So,
like, people didn't really know he could throw to his senior year at UVA, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, listen, I seen the document on that joint too. I'm gonna talk about. So, speaking of that, just imagine if Ronald Curry played in this day and time with the cell phones, all the accolades he got back then. But when that man had NFL films and everything, he coming back in.
No, yeah, I can go for that.
He would have been a $20 million dude in sophomore.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Wait. Fuck. Kenny was doing some of that shit Brooks was doing as a freshman, though.
Exactly. Listen, I'm glad you went back to that. Listen. Kenny and these are all my dudes, so I'm keeping it real. So when Kenny went to Minchfield, you know, when Ferguson coached down, he had to come over to Minchfield. He came over there with my man Keith. And, you know, Keith was the point guard. He had tunnel vision and he was a gunner. Kenny could drop a dub 5 without even gunning, barely touching the ball, man. Kenny was special. If he would have been, just imagine this. With how nice we know he was and what he did. Just imagine if he would have been like chucking them other dudes, just be like, fuck it, I'm a gun. I'm going to get me. Man, it would have been retarded, man. Retarded. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't stop him from dunking, shooting. I mean, he could do it all.
Oh, no, D. Like, remember Brooks, like, y'all junior year, they starting for, like, the whole mob was crazy. Fucking Eric Jones, Twan, Zoe, fucking Ruby Red, Calvin Johnson coming off the bench, fucking B2 coming off the bench. Like, Jay Dixon was, like, they had a fucking mob. But Brooks was, like, that Brooks shit was special on the basketball court, yo. Like, that shit was special. Yeah, hell yeah. He had a Sam Cassell.
That's when the first play to be the alley the Twan Smith for play. And the one that his name, Big Twan.
Y'all remember Twan dunked on Plaxico? I mean, it was in the newspaper. I was sitting in the fucking stands for that shit. Like, no, they was fucking crazy. Oh my God. Zoe and fucking Eric. Everybody was fucking 6'4", 6'8". Goddamn it.
All right, I got a question for y'all in the comments, man. And this ain't no knock. I don't even know who. Let's just go with any other coach on the staff. I ain't even gonna go with no other jump. Any other coach on the staff when y'all played coaching Ferguson with the talent we had, you think we would win the championship? You think we would have did better or won the championship? And the other coach was the head coach.
Tough to say. I don't think Coach D then could have got us there.
Probably could have. He could have been held back. Soon as he stepped away, he was splurged. He went over to Western Branch, and they came out popping.
I thought he went to Woodside off the rip.
No, he went to Western Branch first.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So, and fuck, I love Coach D. Coach D, my guy.
I think Coach D would have had us better. Because it would have been, and I ain't knocking our current coach. We know who he is. When he had his feelings about certain guys, they didn't stand a chance.
No, that's just the reality too.
Yeah, he ran the wing T. They ran the same thing, but it would have been more of a. I know this. Smoking Joe would have been touching that rock. Everybody would have been touching the rock. We had speed and talent. It would have been a lot more dudes touching the rock. Shit, D, you probably would have been toting that pill at the fullback spot. Coach D always say he wanted to give you the rock. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things, man. I don't know. Who else was winning? I say this. Granted, he was there. That was not DU was gone. That was 95. I liked a lot of the philosophies. I liked a lot of the philosophies Coach Knight came with. I think he got a lot out of the kids. He was younger, and he
was a great motivator. I don't know what his X's and O's was, because if I remember, Coach was still on like
we was undefeated until
but
he listened to
coach would also show up to games. The varsity coach would also show up to games and start taking over JV games, like in the middle of them as well. So I don't like, and he had to stay, like he might have been able to call his own plays, but he still had to stay under the philosophy.
I think that's what lost us our last game, listening to the varsity coach doing shit we hear. Now, mind you, the varsity coach was taking all our fucking plays. He took about 9 starters off that team in the first 4-5 weeks, and we still was able to finish strong. So I think that was something.
But like Coach Knight made football fun. Like practice was fun. Like he made you want to play football. So I do think there was a chance for him to turn it.
He punish you, and you still have respect and love it.
Fact.
I remember it was snowing at one time.
But
he made us take our shoulder pads and everything.
He was still he was our age and shit too, though. Like the nigga was like 21. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
yeah, I can go for that.
I think
Speaking on high school, man, I was trying to stay away from this, but I just think it's so dirty. I'm gonna say two things. One, the kids, man, they gotta stop doing what they see on these social medias and all this. Like kids haven't even left. I'm gonna just make up some schools. Like a Scrap said, kids haven't even left Dunbar High School. They still in Dunbar High School talking about they committed to Chickasaw High School. You know what I'm saying? While they still in Dunbar High School talking about they going to play for Chickasaw High School. Like, come on, man. What are we doing? Now you're not eligible. Now you can't play. Now the flip side, the sad side about it, as coaches, as principals, or all you involved, you can't say for the kids if you purposely sending information to 365 kid, meaning that kid want to go to another school, don't want to play for you no more. Now you're gonna send the information into the city to block him from playing, so he got to miss a whole school year of sports because you mad because he want to leave you. But when everybody leaving other schools coming over, you want to welcome them with welcome arms. happy and this, that, and the third, and you recruiting everybody. Like, and I'm just speaking on this. The 4 years my nephew was at Heritage. Heritage supposed to be in the side as a motherfucker. But every year you had Mitchfield and Ward and everybody else trying to gut all the players from over there, but get mad if one of their players leave to go somewhere else. Yeah, that's some sucker ass shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you was one of them coaches on that type of time, yeah, I'm talking about you. That's some sucker ass shit. Because you recruiting to take them kids and you telling the kids they sorry. If they sorry, last I checked, good coaches don't try to take sorry kids and bring them on their team. You ain't going after sorry kids. They sorry. School sorry, the coaching sorry, all that. Speaking on Heritage, y'all get what y'all asked for. I wasn't a huge Woodley fan. Hey, but y'all say he was in the way. You can't sniff a goddamn win since he left. The man went 6-4 2 years in a row. Could have went better. Hey, 6-4 look better than 0-10 or 1-9 any day of the year. What we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Be careful what you ask for, man.
I just think the state of youth sports is a reflection of professional sports.
Mm-hmm.
We have turned, like, kids ain't playing for the love no more. Like very rarely is there a kid who just like playing sports, because everybody around the sport has turned the sport into a business.
Go for it.
Not to mention anybody attached to the kid that got any type of talent is doing everything they can to jump on the money grab train right now. We have lost the purity of sports. Like, I have talked about this shit for 10 years. A good portion of the NBA cannot play basketball. A nigga can dribble and score. A nigga don't know how to set a screen. A nigga don't know what help defense is. A nigga can't play basketball. He can score, but he can't do nothing else. And it's because scoring get money. So what the fuck I need to do that other shit for? We have, like, no sport is pure no more. Like, and I think I've told this story 1,000 times. I might have told it on the show. Like, we have thrown a flag on a kid who was 35 yards away from an interception return. He behind the play. There's no reason to crack back on this little kid that's smaller than you. You know it, but you crack back. And when I throw the flag, he looked at his teammate and say, I don't care. My mama recording. That's going to be on Instagram tonight. 15-yard penalty don't mean nothing because it's on Instagram. You got kids who can dribble and make people fall and can't make a layup because the layup don't make Sports Center, but the fall do. Like, we have turned sports into an actual spectacle, and it don't matter what it is in life. The moment money is what drive you to do it, it ain't as pure as it was at first. And like, we just see it. I know a lot of high school coaches around here, both cities, Hampton and Newport News, right? And when I hear about some of the stuff that the parents are doing because they can't get their way, so they start recruiting other parents and let's all transfer out the district, or because it's a lot of male parents. Fuck, I say it. I ain't scared of you niggas. It's a lot of male parents who see all the things they thought they could have became in the sport in their sons. So they push coaches and they can't see what's real. Your son not pitching because we playing football, goofy. And it's a lot of female parents who see that talent as a way to not have to go work at goddamn it Amazon no more. And so we turning these kids into money grabbers, and the first chance they can get to get some money. Like in our community, we got to stop telling our sons that they got to pay bills when they 16 and take it. We got to stop doing that shit. Because way more of them turn to selling drugs and shit than actually making in sports and shit. Way more of them turn to crime than make it in entertainment, fam. Way more of them. So when you put once somebody try to think he a man, the pressure of having to take care of people, he shouldn't have the pressure of taking care of grown people who he didn't make. And whether, it's just a lot when it comes to sports, because we turning this shit into how soon can I get some money? Like, what make your kid want to go to the league if your kid can start getting money in high school? If a high school would give him $100,000 to come play there, by the time college over with, why would I really want to go play? I made me $7, $8 million. Man, fuck this shit. All this extra shit keep talking to me, talking to these people. I'm only doing this shit because my mom and them told me to do it.
Facts.
Man. I think that's that's where it starts. We gotta find coaches. We gotta find athletic directors or whoever in charge of the youth sports or the high school sports. We got the people who care about these kids as people first. We can't have we know he gonna go to the NBA, so he ain't gotta go to class. He can do whatever he wants to and not get in trouble in the school. We can't have that type of stuff. You gotta teach him a sense of right from wrong, because we don't talk about it but Henry Ruggs had all the potential. And because he was used to doing what he wanted to when he wanted to, that man in prison and lost his whole NFL career. Right? And
that's about a lot of kids, as they say, with ran you, a lot of kids around here. I mean, a lot of people around here, they ain't even make it for several that should have made it. Several tonight.
Because everybody around here ain't had the talent Randy had to get a second and a third chance. You fuck up one time.
And we know some
and I'm gonna give you case in point, right? In the grand scheme of things, how many people know the names of the people that was in that fight with Bubba Chuck that went to jail too?
He was the biggest name. Shit, all I can remember is Melvin. I can't remember nobody else.
How many people know the story of them people after that? We know Bubba Chuck's story after that. How many people know the story of the other people who were involved in that debacle? And that's another part. That's another thing that I don't think that man should have never went to jail. And I think the city and its population is just as much to blame as anybody else. Because you see how them people went and got them Jenna 6 people out of jail. And man, we didn't try to bond and stop them people from trying to snatch that young man's future out of his life, away from him. Yeah, he was in a fight, a fight in the bowling alley. A bunch of people was fighting. The city farm is a miniature penitentiary, won't it? That man went to the penitentiary for being in a fight. The most recognizable face in high school sports at the time. The man went to the penitentiary.
That's what it was all about.
For a fight, bro. Man. And nobody said, let's not let them destroy this kid.
It's like when I watched the Carmelo shit, the dude was like, oh, if you look under the 10, there's only 2 or 3 of them. It's not enough to jump them. I thought all it takes is 2 people to jump you, bro. What you mean, not a fucking?
No, that's somebody who ain't never been in shit, bro.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, I'm fuck on to piggyback that. Them people who be like, man, 100 niggas couldn't have beat Bruce Lee. Says who? You ain't never seen niggas I know jump people, bro. It would have took like 7 of us. We would have beat the shit out that nigga. He was 131 pounds. Ain't nobody standing here waiting for that nigga to do karate. We gonna rush that shit, man. You ain't never seen people get beat up for real, bro. you used to watching goddamn Patrick Swayze in them tight ass pants and Roadhouse and shit. That ain't how that happened for real, man. We would have mobbed the shit out.
Steven Seagal slow motion shit.
One by one, we gonna stand there and let Bruce Lee kick us. Bitches, you crazy? Somebody gonna rush the shit out that nigga, man. That man 100 pounds. If I grab him, he fucked up. It's 8 of us, man. Y'all niggas crazy. But nah, that's but nah, man, we youth sports. If sports gonna get back to a pure form, we gotta start having people who want to play sports. Like that ain't playing. Like that's one of the saddest parts about my reffing career so far is seeing the little kid, and you could tell, like, man, he don't want to be out here. Somebody is literally forcing this kid to be out here. I wish this game would be over so he could get off the field because it's too dangerous to be out here if you don't want to be out here. And there's kids who start crying on the first play. And they don't want to play, and you know they don't want to play. But they got to have enough players to field the team in order to, you know what I mean? To be an organization, so it be a lot. But, no, man, football too dangerous to have your kid out here if your kid don't want to be out here.
So I'm running into some issues I haven't ran into this year that I don't think I never ran into. I got like 4 kids, man. I don't know if they're gonna be able to play because their head too small for a helmet, bro.
No, you go. Well, I know when we played, you know the twins, Peanut and Man. They ordered them extra smalls.
We got extra smalls in this joint. Look like a bobblehead on them 3-4 kids
That's
I'm talking
tough.
about.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
I'm talking about extra small. And it ain't like it's tight the way I could be. I mean, where it's enough to I could be like, all right, we can try to put some air or put something on your head to help fit it. No, that ain't.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
I was just like, damn, bro. I don't, shit. I don't know what this.
You might have to call somebody about that.
Yeah, they gonna check into it. I mean, it's out of my hand at this point. Shit, his mom. I see his mom. One of the kids' mom ordered him a helmet. I guess she thought it was gonna be different. That shit still is unsafe for him to play. If the ref look at him, they ain't even listen. I wouldn't even let him practice doing nothing with it. Like right now, he can run around because he's just putting the helmet on conditioning, so he get used to wearing it. But he can't do nothing with that.
Yeah. If it don't fit, problem.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. But to reiterate everything I said earlier, y'all, so I might chop some of this up. I'm excited. We got brand new. We got, of course it's new because we ain't never dropped none. We got merch coming in, t-shirts right now. We got some cups coming in a little bit, and we're gonna do some other things. You come out to the Listening Pleasure presents the Girly Family Cookout. We're gonna be having shirts on display for sale. We'll probably give out a couple of cups to push. You can always support, buy some, cash out, the whole nine. Once I get the shirts in here and I show you some what they look like, you can tell me what color you want, and we can get the merch out to you within a 4 or 5 day window. If you're local, if you're further, that'll be shipping, and we could go from there on another time. Like I said, the cookout. We listen. We're excited. We're ready to get going. Um, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's gonna be very, 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 very good. It's a lot of y'all been reaching out saying, how can I help? Like I said, paper plates, plastic silverware, napkins, drinks, and the cookout is always good for sides. I don't think I love pasta salad. I don't think nobody said he dropped no pasta salad yet. Pasta salad, shit, even screen beans, they don't cost much. Hook some screen beans up. You got to keep it real though. If it's pork in it, you gotta let the people know. I'm gonna see how it go, man. I would love to do some fish, but all the people coming out there, that shit probably gonna go so fast. Only thing that might help, it might not be extra stupid crowded at one time because there's a lot of stuff going on. So people probably be moving back and forth to different things. But yeah, I'm trying to get into the fish. I know we're gonna have crabs, which I really don't. I'm a crab guy, but them Jones just bring so many doggone flies and stink. It's gonna be crabs, man.
I think be sitting outside all day now.
I think Cuz say he got regular crabs, curry crabs, all types of shit he got jumping off. So we'll see. Yeah, the book club. We about to pick our book to start. We got our process with the book. We're gonna do a Google Zoom or Google. I say Google Zoom. We're gonna do a Zoom meeting on the book club this weekend. Probably set it up for Sunday. Chat about Sunday to see the process, get ready to get the book started. A lot of people in there ready for the book to drop. We're supposed to start July the 1st, so that's in there. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I'm super tired and burnt out. I'm gonna rock this video one more time because it's tight, and let Mike see what he got to say to close up, and then I'm pushing on. We on Wednesdays from here on out. Wednesdays 8:30.
Still you stand up, still you want more. They hit so hard the night goes black, but you keep moving, you never back. Pain in your ribs, fire in your chest. You learn the hard way, you give your best.
When the whistle shakes and the crowd goes thin, you hear your name deep within. You fall, you rise, you stay in the fight. One more yard, one more night. We rise through the pain. We rise again. We take the loss
and come back 10. Oh,
champions, champions.
Hear that sound.
Champions, champions.
We won this ground. Hey. Oh, bruised up knees, torn up hands.
Yeah, man, I can't get enough of it. I love it. I love it. Some shit like that back when we was coming up, boy. That should have been crazy.
Yeah, that's funny.
I got a question, man. This shit just popped in my head looking around, and I heard this conversation when we leaving. You play a youth sport. You or your child play youth sports. The season is over. How long do you expect that coach to hold on to your trophy and etc. before you get it?
I would think the trophy ceremony should be no more than 2 weeks, maybe a month at the
I ain't
most.
talking about that. I'm not even talking about that. Once they do the trophy ceremony, you didn't make it to get your trophy. How long are you expecting that coach to hold on to that trophy to meet you whenever to get that trophy?
How long am I expecting him to hold?
Yeah, how long should you be able to be called after coach and be like, "Hey, I need my trophy. You still got my son trophy?"
A couple weeks, a week.
Now, remind you, if this coach football in the fall, spring, and whatever, what if he coach basketball, baseball, and everything? Like right now, I'm looking at this is just my team from this year. I'm looking at least 10 trophies sitting up on this thing. That's just from this year. Now I got jumps from before. What if I do spring? What if I do baseball? Like, how long you think somebody supposed to hold on to that stuff, man?
Or you supposed to get so tired of holding it that you just make rounds and take them to everybody.
I'm gonna take it around. I'm gonna make it. And I do it like every 2 years. So and I said this because I'm looking at it and I noticed what's about to happen. My kids ain't even hit me. The ones that ain't getting the trophies, they ain't even hit me. We did our banquet in January, February, whatever time it was. Here it is, 5 months later. I'm gonna go to this trash can, and if they want it, no, I tell you what, they got to meet me at practice tomorrow. They don't meet me at practice tomorrow to get it at the field. That junk go in the dumpster right out there. What I supposed to do with 40, 50 trophies hanging around that ain't mine? I got a bunch of trophies I won sitting over here. I can't put up because I got the other Jones over here. You know. And anybody that know me, I be besides this year in Florida, I kept the third place trophy this year. But normally in Pivco or wherever else, when we lose and we get the runner-up trophy, I get that to a kid. You know what I'm saying? I get that to a kid. I don't think I had another one. I may have one. Since I've been coach. I got one runner-up trophy. And it was the year. It actually was the year I was about to quit. And them kids, matter of fact, it's the team I just stepped away from. We were sitting there, and I was just like, it was after I had COVID or broke my leg or all that in the same year, and I felt like we was way better. We just ain't come through. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, nah, you can't quit. Like we was crying and everything. I told them, I said, that's it, man. I'm hanging it up. You know what I'm saying? So that trophy, that runner-up trophy means something. Because I told my brother when we was walking away, I had told him right when the game was, I was like, damn, man, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I felt it. I knew it. And when we sat there and we was talking, breaking them down, that shit hit me. I was like, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, the parents started crying. I was like, nah. They convinced me to come back, which was a great thing because I had some great years. Honestly, because shit, after my accident, I don't know what I would have did without these boys, man. So,
gave you a reason to keep getting up, goddamn it.
Yeah, man. Listen, I be out there beat up now. I be beat the fuck up now, like. But I'm gonna go out there. I got it's a wake up call now because I definitely got to get back on my shit. So I appreciate all that. Salute to all the people that's volunteering for the right reasons to help the kids, even the ones that's doing it just for your kids. As long as you're treating the other kids right and ain't on some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Because listen, man, a lot of coaching started for guys wanting to help they son team. Just do the right thing. That's all.
Facts.
People don't realize the type of stress we take on. Hey, man, also, this shit was true, bro. Coaching youth football can be stressful. That shit ruin a lot of relationships, bro. Because the time you put in, the motherfucker. Like, people think, oh, you only coach from 6 to 8, and then you got the games. Nah, you got parents. Like, parents start calling me 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Some people called me 11, 10 o'clock at night. You got the parents, you got the organization, you got the league you in, you got so you be on you be on the phone. And when my girl used to be like, I mean, you say you only coach a couple hours, but that shit is all day, every day. Like that shit be in the way sometimes. And then it can be. Especially if you're a coach that's in it for the right reason and you try to take on and make sure all your parents, players, and everything is situated. But if you're a coach that just say, I see you at practice, then I guess it could be easy.
Yeah. If you're doing it for the like if you ain't all the way in it, I guess it could be easy.
But listen, man, like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all tonight. I don't know what Mike got to say before we get up out of here. And I actually won't gonna go live, right? We was taking a week off, but so many people hit us Tuesday and was like, "Well, y'all ain't know." I said, "I thought that's my fault because I meant to put the post out. We voted on a new date, which was, and y'all voted for Wednesday. I actually was leaning towards Thursday, but the people voted for Wednesday. I think it was like 85% was Wednesday. Even the ones that don't vote that text me was Wednesday, so the number might have been even higher. Can't wait for this cookout, man. Speed dating. Oh, speed dating. We changed the age group to 30 and up. I might have to put that post out. 30 and up, unless we have a lot of people at a certain age, then we'll do age ranges. I'm tired, bro. This was a good night.
Yeah. Man, we just want to thank y'all, faithfuls, for showing up, rocking out with us, voting, interacting.
Vaughn, you got to get back on the screen there at Blue Moon, Vaughn. The people was liking you doing your cameos at least 10, 20 minutes here and there.
Keep your keep the energy up for us. Keep interacting on the page. Hit the website, man. Hit the website. Let's start interacting on the website.
Yeah, drop them videos of audio calls. Give us something to play and talk about on here. Ask your questions on there, suggestions, whatever. We're downloading and we'll play you on here and keep it rocking.
Y'all stay growing with us, man. Y'all stay growing with us. We have no plans on stopping. We just plan on growing and growing and growing. Always still open for show ideas. You got anybody you know that we should look into interviewing? Have them reach out to us, or you reach out to us and give us their information, and we'll see what we can do. Man, we
need the mayor. We need Mayor Philip Jones on, man.
We are consistently gonna be a show for y'all, about y'all, with y'all in mind. So, man, this y'all show. Tell us what y'all want us to talk about.
And I forgot to get back with Chief. That's my fault too. I be busy, man. That's why we need somebody to do.
We appreciate y'all. You want to become part of the staff in any way, shape or form, videoing, promotion, whatever, man, reach out to us.
Man,
we're trying to grow. Come grow with us. We
definitely use a social media person to post and do little shit. Listen. I made a TikTok. I probably checked that joint every Blue Moon. The Instagram I made, I don't even be on that. Listen, if it weren't for the podcast on Facebook and stuff, I'm pretty much sliding back from that a little bit to slide away. And it's crazy because we need to be on there more to have more to talk about, but it is what it is. May the wind always be at your back and the sun always upon your face. May the I know I'm tired. I'm stumbling, bumbling all on my words, man. Listen, y'all know what it is. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it one more time. We're gonna do a three-peat. I'm gonna rock this video and we gone once that's done, man. Y'all rock out to that. How about that?
jaw, still you stand up, still you want more. They hit so hard the night goes black, but you keep moving, you never back. Pain in your ribs, fire in your chest. You learn the hard way, you give your best.
When the whistle shakes and the crowd goes thin, you hear your name deep within. You fall, you rise, you stay in the fight. One more yard, one more night. We rise through the pain. We rise again. We take the loss
And come back 10. Oh,
champions, champions.
hear that sound.
Champions, champions.
We won this ground. Hey. Oh, bruised up knees, torn up hands.
Peace.